Good evening, folks. I am tbhamsc, bringing you yet another cast from r/castit, the small little community on Reddit, part of the StarCraft scene. Random folks can submit their replays, and other random people will pick them up and cast them, put them on YouTube for them. Just a good chance for people who aren't very good at casting just to have a little bit of fun and see your matches casted. So yeah, submit some stuff there. It's a good time. And without any further ado, we're getting into our game here. Introducing our two players, starting in the top left of our map, Frost. It is our blue Protoss player, SherlocK. And his opponent, spawning in the bottom right from mouz Esports. It is their caster, it is Lowko. Yeah, it should be an interesting match. This is Masters. Yeah, I think it's Masters, I believe. Even though fairly certain Lowko has been in GM before, often. But at the time, these are both Masters players from the EU server. Should be good time. Frost is a very large map. It's going to take a while for Lowko to be able to scout unless he decides to send it as a drone scout, given these overlords are going to the corners of the map that aren't occupied by his opponent, spawning in these crouch positions. And since this is such a huge map, looks like Lowko is going to feel safe just to go hatch first on it. Not going to be too afraid of any early shenanigans, given that it'd be such a toss-up if SherlocK were to try to go across the map and see some sort of early, I don't know, 2-gate or cannon rush. Looks like SherlocK's actually going to go for this Nexus first here, even though he put his pylon in his main base here. But again, given that this is a hatch first opener and even hatch then gas, Ling's going to be pretty far away. So super macro build orders for both players. It'd be cool to see. I am a fan of macro games, and yeah, SherlocK's going to start to wall off. He is going gate in his main, doing a gate expand, but doing it with a Nexus first rather than trying to do the gate first and then expanding in again. The very large map is going to be playing into this. SherlocK already getting up his 2 gases here, so he's probably going to be going for some early tech. We'll have to see. And still absolutely no scouting coming out from Lowko. He doesn't know where his opponent is just yet. Once this overlord pops into this base here, he will know for sure that his opponent is over here. I doubt this overlord saw that probe, so he'll have an inkling of where it is at least. But this pull has just now finishing, and he almost has the gas 4 speed immediately, so he's gonna be pretty safe. Looks like he's gonna pull off and just get that 100 gas 4 speed and start pumping out queens and probably take a 3rd base pretty soon, especially once he gets in and is able to see that this was a Nexus first. Even though by the time these overlords get here, he's not really gonna. He won't know for sure that it was Nexus first with this gateway afterwards. But yeah, he'll have a pretty good idea. He should feel pretty safe at least. Not getting any lings yet. Just we're going to be relying on queens to push back any early pressure if there did happen to be any, but it doesn't seem to be the case anyway. 3rd queen going to be on the way, and just more drones. Lots more drones. No tech just yet from SherlocK. Just getting his motion core out as fast as possible, it seems. No gateway. Okay, that's why. There's no gateway tech yet because he is going for a Stargate play, so he will be going that style rather than some early Zealot harass or anything. But that'll be nice to see. I don't get to cast Stargate play in PvZ too often, at least very early Stargate play. Usually you see it much later whenever Zerg ends up with a ton of Stormhost and you need a ton of Tempest to deter all against it. Would expect to be seeing a 3rd base relatively quickly from SherlocK. I imagine he wants to be able to poke in with these lings and see what's going on, but this Mothership Core is here, but the lings do have speed, so they're going to be able to pop in, and no cannon at the front either, so yeah, he knows now exactly what's going on. They're going to pick away a little bit, and this Overlord even is going to try to get in, but there's a sentry tickling away at it. Just being happy with that, and Lowko's going to take his 3rd base. Even with the Stargate, I don't think he feels too afraid of this just now. This Overlord will eventually die. A Stalker is going to pop out to help out this poor little sentry, trying to take it out, and Mothership Core is being nice and annoying and pushing these lings back, at least partially across the map. So both players definitely setting up for macro. Phoenix going to be the first choice. Already one Phoenix out that has that. He actually got the Overlord kill rather than the this poor Sentry. He works so hard. He works so hard to get that kill. He just didn't get it. Oh well. Sorry, Sentry. Robotics facility coming up behind this, and this Phoenix is going to scout out. Probably look for some Overlords. Could run into a few, but I don't know. Spore Collars aren't be going up, so they will. The drone line will be safe, but SherlocK's gonna be able to get a good amount of Overlord kills if he can scout them out. And I think he knows this one's here, so he's gonna attack that one. And there's only one Overlord left out in the middle of the map, so Lowko's not gonna lose a whole lot, but he is gonna have to be going adding in some more Overlords than he would really want at this point in the game, at least, because of this harass. And for now, yeah, looks like maybe a third base. Yeah, third base is gonna be coming out for SherlocK here. Just a nice, simple opener. Geek up these Phoenix for harassment. Picking up a drone that looked like it was going to probably be making a Spore Crawler. Nice little move there. Keeping this base undefended for as long as possible. And with 3 Phoenix now, he's going to be able to pop in and try to do as much as he can. But there are Spore Crawlers placed quite nicely and enough Queens that they're going to push this away and not going to want to engage that at all. So he really hasn't seen much. He doesn't know the tech is all down here. Hydralisk Den coming in. Is there even a Roach Warren on the map yet? I don't think so. They do see this now. So they see the Hydra Den coming in. +1/+1 on the way as well for Lowko. And yeah, Lowko is just trying to set up here. He is slightly behind in the Harvesters at the moment, given how late his third base comparatively was to the natural just of SherlocK. So SherlocK is playing this out pretty well here, and he's immediately going for Colossus upon seeing this Hydra Den. So he knows that he needs that. He's going to need that Colossus count to be able to push this back. So immediately switching over to that, and still no Roach Warren at all for Lowko. So it's just gonna be mass Hydra, maybe Hydraling into like a nice Queen pickup here. One Queen's gonna pop in here. 2 are gonna try to push this back. No, 1 Queen does go down. There are still 3 out, but it's not really the amount that he wants, and I think SherlocK realizes he wants to get out of there and just remain safe. Third base just about to finish here for SherlocK, and look at the amount he has. He has 4 Phoenix, a Stalker, a Zealot, and a Sentry, along with his core, and he has 60 probes right now. Lowko does have 71 drones, so he's definitely in an alright position. Infestation Pit coming up for Lowko. So, I mean, probably Swarm Host, but Colossus is already being set up to come out, so SherlocK's gonna be okay with this, and he's gonna start craning out as many Colossus as he can. He already has 1 out with a few Sentries, and these Phoenix are just poking here, being annoying, picking up some Hydras even. 1 Phoenix, well, I think 1 Phoenix does go down. Another one maybe will go down. He turns around and attacks it, but no. Phoenix has 3 health, needs to get out of there. So 1 Phoenix has died. Another one not. Yes, there he goes. That one was picking up. So 2 Phoenix have died so far, and a 4th base coming in for Lowko. Both players just trying to set themselves up here. And another Phoenix goes down kind of for free. Not the best of uses of that Phoenix, but he did get a good amount done there. Oops, that is not the units I want. Shift U? No. What is it? Oh, I'm so off of this. There it is. There's what I wanted. So 3 Hydras and a Queen. That's about all he's picked off, along with some of those Overlords. So the Phoenix is going to be nice for scouting. That's about it, as he is. Looks like he's going to almost kind of sacrifice this just to see what's going on. This Infestation Pit is here, but isn't researching anything yet. But Hive is on the way immediately. So, and finally a Roach Warren again. This Phoenix is done for. So looks like this will be Roach Hydra. I would expect maybe, I don't know, maybe Swarm House, but there's already 2 Colossus out. Charge is on the way, but only +1 on the way for our Protoss ground weapons. And 2-2 is about 70% done for the Zerg players. So Lowko is enjoying a nice early lead when it comes to upgrades, at least. But his unit composition really isn't going to be able to engage this right now. And SherlocK is kind of posturing on the map here with not a lot of units, and I don't see any pylons just yet. I don't think there's been any pylons, and there's no warp prism or anything. So there are a lot of gateways, but no proxy pylons anywhere. So this is going to be kind of difficult to reinforce. He's starting to make the trail of tiers of pylons. And he's definitely able to push into this 4th base here. And it looks like Vipers, yes, it is going to be Vipers, seeing these extra Evo chambers come in. So we want to try to be Viper play, just to suck in all those Colossus, all those meaty, gas-heavy units, and take those out. But And already setting up a nice spread here by SherlocK. Just kind of waiting for his proxy pylons to be up close enough, and looks like he's probably waiting for +1/+1, but Vipers are already in. Army is kind of way out of position here for Lowko, but I think seeing the Vipers, he realizes he doesn't really want to engage in that just yet. He's going to wait for a ton. He's whooped in a ton of Templar there. He's at least going to have some feedbacks and 2 Archons as well. Yeah, he's going to start having to engage here. +1 has finished. 2/2 is done for our Zerg player, though, and nice feedbacks going down on all of those Vipers, but not before they get a couple of Ducks. But the Ducks, I think they killed a Colossus. No, they didn't even kill a Colossus. A lot of Zealots have died. And, I think it's just really those upgrades have really shined through here for Lowko. And there's not much that SherlocK can really do right now. He's going to keep warping in a lot of units. Most of those Vipers are pretty useless. They're trying to suck in the energy that they can, but they did all get feedback there. So, wow, 3-3 already on the way for Lowko at 15 minutes compared to just +2 weapons, and what is that, +1 armor is just about to finish. So, again, this massive upgrade lead is really keeping Lowko pretty safe here. Another large engagement. It's quite the... Sorry, something just kind of exploded in my apartment. Not sure what that was. Quite the large engagement. Another Zealot warp and harass over here with this War Prism. Nicely done in trapping a lot of the army there. And Lowko having to back off his Vipers again out of energy, and it's still just, it's a lot of hefty units here. But this harassment down here at the 3rd base of Lowko looks like it, I don't think it's killed many drones. It may have. But Lowko, or SherlocK, pushing into this 4th base and multi-prong harass against kind of low tech army composition here for Lowko. It's just a lot of units. That's a lot of army, and even though they didn't have the upgrades that his opponent has, did a lot of damage there. Spire on the way, and 23 workers have been killed already by SherlocK. So he's enjoying it pretty nicely, and I think he recalled. Yeah, he just went ahead and recalled home after killing that 4th base, and he actually killed the 3rd base as well, just with that War Prism Zealot harassment. So nicely done there for SherlocK. 1 Colossus is going to be trying to cut out. I wonder if he saw that. I think, yeah, he does know it's there, so he's going to try to catch that before he can get back to his friends and take that out, at least have that small advantage in. Once 3-3 finishes, there's going to be a nice kind of little window here for Lowko, where he's going to be going up against +2/+1, but it's a lot of Colossus, and that's a good amount of Templar with Storm. That's 4 Templar that are going to have Storm pretty soon. All of them are sitting about 73 energy, so those will have Storm by the time any engagement comes up, and it looks like Lowko's definitely going to be wanting to wait for 3-3 before he does anything, and he's actually going to a Greater Spire as well. Immediately going to a Greater Spire before any upgrades at all. 3 Corruptors on the way as well. Trying to take care of that massive Colossus count. And did he sniff out the space yet? Not yet. He is seeing some pylons, so he's going to be picking those off. And this 4th base over here for SherlocK, kind of in a precarious spot. It's really far away from his 3rd base, and it looks kind of hidden, really. But again, these proxy pylons are finally going down. The War Prism is still on the map, and this 3rd base is just about to be in again. I think, yeah, Spore Caller just died because of no creep there, and this one is starting to die, but the hatchery does finish off, so it's going to be okay. 3-3 has finished for Protoss. He's actually getting +1 for his melee, so he can have his Broodlords have a little bit of heft to them. But +3/+2 on the way, or +3/+3 on the way for our Zerg player. A few more Zealots going to be warping in, going after some more drone kills here. They're going to get a good amount, about 3 or 4 at least. Yeah, it's up to 27 now, and another good batch of Zealots over here at this 5th base for Lowko, or for SherlocK, is going to start taking out a lot of things. At the same time, he's moving his army into position to attack this 4th, and the army for Lowko is out of position once again. This harassment is doing a lot of work for him. Not being able to sniff out this War Prism has done a good amount of work for SherlocK, and he's just pushing here. He's going to take out this base relatively untested, and again, he can just walk away from this and go home and be happy, but it doesn't really need to. The first 3 Broodlords are out. I think that's going to signal SherlocK to move away, but it is only 3. Stalkers don't have Blink, however. Fleet Beacon and another Stargate on the way for SherlocK, and he's gonna recall out. Recalls out to this base over here. And again, Zerg is only on 3 bases, and 2 of which are his main and his natural, which are almost mined out at this point. He really needs to start taking some bases. He does have a nice kind of army set up right now, especially since these Stalkers don't yet have Blink, but Voider is on the way. Tempest could be on the way as well. Now the Sweet Beacon is finished, but 3-3 is going to be finishing up pretty quickly here for our Protoss player, and he's in a really nice spot. Supply is slightly in Lowko's favor, but looks like SherlocK wants to keep some supply available for those that Tempest switch. And again, still no blink, which is a bit of a mistake at this point. He's definitely going to want to have that once these rulers start getting to a pretty high number. And Lowko trying to push in, but yeah, it's way too many Colossus without any high-tech units. Gonna have to wait for those rulers to come in, but at the same time, his 4th pick gets cancelled by a small Warping of Zealots, and there's a nice Warping of Zealots in the main base as well from this War Prison. It's just done a lot of work here. Broodlord's kind of pushing this army back, but oh no, these rulers are all alone. There's some corruptors with them, but these Zealots are just going to town in the main base. I think Lowko just wants to push across the map and try to kill his opponent here, but 4 Colossus. What is this? 5 Broodlords, 2 more Broodlords on the way. This amount of Colossus, and that's a good amount of Storms too. It's got 6 Templar, but Broodlords are going to start picking away. There are 2 Tempests out, 2 more on the way, but that's really all there is. A nice, as good of a setup as SherlocK can have here. Still, Blink is not done, so you can't get underneath these Broodlords very easily, but Storm is definitely doing a wonderful job of zoning this out. At the same time, this harassment is still going on. 4th base has died for our Zerg player, and his main is completely getting ransacked here. Up to 37 worker kills is our Protoss player, and he's completely pushed that away. 3 Tempests at a time now coming in. These Broodlords are going to die very, very quickly without any Queen support for Transfuse, and it's still... SherlocK doesn't really care. He's just warping in some Zealots as he wishes and taking out a lot of things. Hydra's gonna come in here. Oh, Hydra's come back, kill this. They had such a good chance to kill that. There is 1 Spike Crawler at this base, but 3-3 Zealots don't care too much about a single Spike Crawler, so that's not gonna be too big of a problem. Still is a maxed Zerg against a maxed Protoss, but how many Tempests do we have? 5 Tempests, 3 more about to pop. So we're up to 8 Tempests right now against just these, what is this, 7 Broodlords? Yeah. This is going to be very rough for our Zerg player to pull us out, but gotta give him credit. He's definitely sticking with this, and he's doing a good job dealing with all this harassment. I mean, this War Prism is still alive, and there are a few Corruptors, but another bit of an engagement coming in. A little bit of Storm energy had to be used, but look at all those meaty Tempests. We're gonna want to take some things out. Corruptor's gonna try to pop it in there, but Storm again zoning all this out, and only a few amount of Broodlords happening at the moment. So this engagement happening, this army is just more or less melting for our Zerg player. Yeah. This is looking poor here. Another Tempest joining the fight. All the Broodlords are dying. What is he remaxing on? He's remaxing on Hydras and Corruptors. So he is remaxing. He is still alive, but the amount of loss, and he realizes he's not gonna be able to take on this army, and he goes ahead and he's gonna GG out of there. So good game to our Protoss player, who looks like he's actually staying in the game. He wants to kind of relish this victory, it seems, before he actually leaves the map. But yeah. Good game there for SherlocK. Apologize for the explosion that occurred in my apartment. Not sure what that was. I think something fell out of my dish strainer into the sink. That's intriguing. Nicely played there by SherlocK. GG to him. Yeah. Once again, I am tbham. You can find me on Twitter at tbhamsc. My Twitch is twitch.tv/tbham. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to do a good amount of casting. Submit stuff to r/castit. It's a great community. We need some more replays on there for sure. We need some more replays. Yeah, thanks for checking me out. Until next time.